Hey guys, this is Jamila Tallulah, and I am here to show you my next junk journal. And forgive my nails because they are just like horrible because I can't find my fingernail polish right now. But anyway, so here is my, I'm calling it my watercolor junk journal because it's like painterly and all that kind of stuff. And it's going to be my next actual art journal. I used a bunch of my jelly prints and so forth like that. So let me go ahead and show you what's going on. I punched holes in the book on the side and used two different colors of like lace as the closure. I went ahead and untied it so we can get into it. And then to cover up the hole, I put this metal piece. And it's so funny. I need to use my metal pieces more because I have a ton of them and I just don't get through them enough. It's like I didn't have any for the longest time, so I hoarded them, and now I have so much. And I've done, like, look, this whole jar is metal. Okay? This whole jar is metals and whatnot. So there's just one, right? I have two of, look, I can't even get this one up. But anyway, I've got two more huge ones in addition to my big old photo box full of them. It's crazy. So anyway, and I used a Writer's Digest book, and I really liked this cover. This is the cover it came with. This is the actual Reader's Digest cover. And I thought it was so fun and so painterly, so I had to have it. And I wanted to use the whole book and didn't want to mess up the spine. So I went ahead and sewed, sewed in gosh, I'm having a hard time talking. These signatures. I sewed in the signatures right into the book. So I had to make sure it all fit because I love this cover. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into it. I used a lot of jelly prints and so forth. And I also used, it's called the stack is actually watercolor stack. It's called watercolors or something like that. And then this is so fun. Look at this. Yeah. It's skull camouflage duct tape. So I put that on the inside to reinforce the spine. And it kind of looks watercolory. So here's this page. And these are some cut aparts I had in another stack. This was in a rack somebody gave me. This is part of that watercolor paper from that stack I was talking about. And then I had these pages that were marker dyed. That I did these at work when I was just bored. So I marker dyed them. And you can see how I started a little sketch on it. So they were laying around, so I put those in and made a little pocket out of this one. This one is a jelly print envelope. And then I had a stamp in the mail. And I thought it was pretty, so I just went ahead and put that on there. And it's from, I want to say it's from Ireland, but I'm not quite sure. And then I just put one of these little cards in here like that. And that's from the paper pad as well. Okay. And then here's a little piece from the other side. So I just glued that to the envelope. Here's one of my jelly prints. Yeah. There's another one. And so this would be more of a sketching book or drawing versus added paint to wet medium because one, if I mess up, here's another one of my jelly prints. I love that. So fun. So if you guys don't have a jelly plate, get one. They're so fun. There's videos out there where you can make your own. I was like, I ain't going through all that mess, so I just bought mine. This is a jelly print. This is my actual stencil. I made this stencil. Here I put this little card here and it folds up, and I put these. I was going to make it a little book, and then I thought this was neat instead. This is a jelly print on time card. Yeah, totally. I love my paints. Love my paints. Jelly prints. Here's the stencil. That's my stencil. If you could see the detail of it. This came out wonderful. I love this. So this one, my magic eye or whatever you want to call it. More jelly plating. the other half. I just thought it was fun, and it was a nice way to use up jelly prints. Put that in there. Here's another one of those pieces of the paper. Here's the other side of the envelope. And so since the tab was just sticking out, I just went ahead and taped that, glued that onto there. Here's another one of my marker dyed papers. And I think I'm going to do a tutorial on that soon. Better do it this week before work starts. As you guys know, more of that paper. There's a pocket with the paper pad paper. This is the paper pad as well. And here's one of those tags, and I just used the scraps and stuff that I had left over, stuck them in here. I'll put that back later. This one is a jelly print. I love how the yellow came out. It's awesome. There's that. This was a coffee filter. Actually, it was a cupcake liner that I had in there, so I just threw that in there too. This is one of jelly print here. I just love this paper, and it kind of looks watercolor even though it's a wood grain. So I just put that in here, and I did a different kind of fold. So I folded it and cut it so that there's flaps on this side that fold down. And then when you get to the other side of it, this little piece here is from an envelope that is jelly plated, but not by me. It's from LP Red Flower. We did a swap. And then there's the other side of that. There's some more of my jelly prints. This is actually cleaning off a stencil. So is this. But it's so awesome, even though there's holes in it. But you know, hey. Use that. Jelly print. Let's see. There's more of the watercolor pad. The jelly print. Okay. Then over here, I did another jelly printing on this time card, and so I did this like a little fold thing, glued it down, so there's like 4 pages, and then there's a little tag right here. So you just slip it in there. There's some more jelly printing. I love that. That was awesome. That was me cleaning off the stencil as well. Now you can see why I call it the watercolor journal. So it's so fun. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. I love that combination of colors. Y'all know I'm not into pink, but brown and pink, or brown and like a pinky mauve, that always comes out so nicely. It looks good. So fun. There's this one. And since I'm using it for art, there's not a whole lot of tags. There are some, but not a lot. So there'll be sketching. I could also journal. This is the other half of that envelope from LP Red Flower. And then I just made a little book of book pages that I had already jelly printed or wiped off a stencil. This is cleaning off a stencil. So I just made a quick little book of those. I ripped the edges so that they would be interesting. And then I just slipped it into the envelope. Cut that piece down, and then it shows through here. So it's kind of cool. This was a piece of stuff I had left over, so I made a little tag on it. Then this is the rest of that paper, and so I just had it, you know, cut it there, and then there's a place for a tag here. Jelly print. Tag, jelly print. Next signature, more of that. More tags. This is actually a wipe-off page for ink. I was spraying inks, and look, it is even ripped. So just that drop, I guess I call it drop paper. Same thing over here, doing some stamping off. But look how nice that looks, right? Envelope, piece of paper, envelope, with a piece up here for a tag. Wow. Right there. Or paper. I love this combination too. It's my stencil. You know I love this page. Some paper. It's jelly print. So I used up a bunch of them. Not everything, because you guys know once I do stuff and it's obsessive. Yeah. So I like it because you can do, I could write in it or I could sketch in it. Do some, I don't know what, some people call it pulled art, cloud art, scribble art, blob art. It's basically all the same principle. So here's an envelope again that was jelly printed. There's a jelly print on top and 2 tags in there. That's the back of the envelope. This is the other half of that drop paper. This is a little tag. I love that die. Another little booklet with, so I just did the quick holes, ripped the edges, folded it in half, jelly prints. I really like that. I'm going to have to do that in some of my other journals. Not just this one. And then we get to the last signature. Some more of this marker dyed paper. Marker dyed paper. Envelope piece. Wipe off cleaning a stencil. Because a lot of times I like the wipe off is better than some of the prints. Love both of those. These and tags. I had this laying around from somebody, so put that in there because it was watercolor-ish. There's another piece of that paper from the pad. Jelly plate. I put another one of these little things here, and I glued it down this way, so it's got 4 pages. And you could put something in here as well. Right in there. And then to keep it closed, I just put the paper clip. So I love this for multiple reasons. Just use up stuff I had. This envelope is from LP Red Flower. And then just a tag from the paper line. And this is more of my marker dyed paper with some stamping that I had already done. And the last part, there's a little tag here, a pocket with a tag, and then the end. So I hope you liked my watercolor. And if you are interested in any type of tutorials or you want to see something on my channel, just list the comments below and let me know how you do, how you doing, what you like, and don't tell me bad stuff. Alright, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.